Yeah, but
No,
There we go. Sorry, I guess the mic was muted. Yeah, it's a little scuffed. There we go. There, you got that fixed. Complex sends it up to the backboard. Nobody there to drive it through. Ronnie with a little bit of a mistouch. Troy with a shot. Won't find it. Good fake by Ronnie, but Complex just can't seem to put it in. Troy 50s it into the corner. Complex gets demoed on the goal line. And a bad read. We'll let Oklahoma score a fourth. Nichols need to regain the offensive pressure. Complex grabs boost. We'll bring it over. Ronnie forced back onto defensive. Butter looks to bring it down. Complex gets it up over one. Avoids the demo. Ronnie challenges it. Sends it over. Baywood tries to get the redirect. Can't find it. Complex over to Ronnie, but Ronnie can't get the back pass. Complex sends it down. Doesn't really drop where he wants it, but Troy's able to regain control. He'll lose it for Baywood, who passes it to Butter. Goes for the double touch. Troy will bump him off. They'll go for the pinch. Send it upfield. And a good shot opportunity by Troy. Will get saved. Complex will get it pinched past him. Ronnie with a deep clear. Ronnie with another deep clear. We'll pass it up over to Complex. He'll lose possession. The corner. Pass it up to Troy. Butters will back pass it. Troy will miss the back shot. And Complex with a shot will score. 2-4 with 38 seconds remaining on the clock. Still a lot of Rocket League left to go. That is a nice center play shot. Complex gets it up over one. Sends it back. Baywood will take it all the way back. Ronnie will grab the boost. Troy with a deep clear. They'll save off that corner pinch. Butter taking in. Complex will send it down. Ronnie send it mid. Willoft. Back. Troy with a great clear. Nichols' defense definitely cleaning up in the last half of this match. And it'll touch the ground. Oklahoma Christian will take game one. 4-2.
Spacing will play a lot better.
Yeah.
We're double committing. Every 50's been like a double cut.
Yes. One time the overlay doesn't want to move. Oh, I did ready up. All right, yeah, I did ready up. They always yell at me when I don't ready up.
So you can get Blue Jack into the game.
If you want to cast a match, yeah.
Yeah,
if you want to cast for a little bit, I'll run over to chat.
All right, so swiftly into game two here. Nichols College looking to bounce back here after a game one defeat where they shaped up quickly in the second half of the game, but wasn't enough early to get that win there. It's down in the corner of Oklahoma Christian. 50s galore from Nichols College as the ball goes up the right wall, chased down by Complex and Troy. Gets up to Butter, who centers it a little deep. Down into the Nichols corner now. Brought up the wall by Ronnie. 50'd by Braywood. 50'd again by Complex. Centered by Willoft. Ball's dribbling in front. Good clear off the line from Ronnie. A good shot towards the goal from Complex. It's 1-0 Nichols College. It's a much better start to the game this time than last. Ronnie and Complex linking up for a great, quick little 1-2 situation there to get the ball all the way down the net, all the way down the pitch and into the net. Nichols College looking a little bit more comfortable here as a kickoff win from Oklahoma Christian. Ends up with the ball on net. Awkwardly saved from Complex, but regains control in the center of the pitch. He taps it over to Ronnie, who dumps it deep into the corner of Oklahoma Christian. It's controlled by Butter now, making a play. Good 50 by Complex there on the left wall. That falls right onto the goal line. That's nearly a goal for Nichols College. What a break that could have been. As Braywood brings it into the corner, drops it off for Willoft, who centers it in again for Braywood. 50'd out by Complex. Troy tries to find it along the right wall, wins the 50. Can he get it to Complex? Complex turns out slow on boost. Ronnie with a little bit of a awkward bump on the ball there. Troy on the goal line does well to get it back into his corner. Butter looking for a play here. Not much as a solo play as Willoft goes for the follow. Centers it in for Braywood. A good 50 from Troy. Keeps it in their corner. Keeps it away from the net. And Complex brings it out. A good 50 from Butter. Dumps it back down into the Nichols half. A demo from Willoff comes in here. And now it's a big attacking opportunity. A great 50 coming off the demo from Complex to clear it out to Troy up on the left wall. Complex controlling. Dumping it into the corner. Hopefully he can get a nice little play here. Whiffs on the 50. Troy does a good job to bump it off Willoff. Complex keeping it in the Oklahoma Christian half. It's a lot more comfortable now in that side. Ronnie does well to beat one. Gets a demo off on, who is that? As Willoft. And the ball's popped up in front of the Oklahoma Christian net. Centered by Ronnie off the left wall. Troy comes in for a goal. A great pass from Ronnie and a great finish from Troy. With 2 minutes and 44 seconds left on the clock, Nichols College up 2-0. A fantastic goal. They look a lot more confident here in the second game. They feel a little bit more comfortable. And it shows. The 2-0 scoreline, playing better defense, constant pressure. Has to feel good if you're Nichols College. Another kickoff win there from Oklahoma Christian. Willoff takes it in the corner, trying to find a pass to the center, and he finds one to Braywood, but it's a great bump off the ball from Complex there. Ronnie winning a 50, trying to get it deeper into the Oklahoma Christian half, but Braywood. Complex does well to dump it down to the offensive zone. Tries to play one off the wall, just whiffs a little bit here, and it's 1-0 with Troy. Troy pushes up hard for the 50. Willoff with the follow. Taps it up, going for a double touch off the back wall. Can't quite find it. Braywood with a touch back into the Nichols corner. Ronnie controls it here in the midfield. And Complex recovers it again after a 51 there by Butter. Troy tries to bang it down into the offensive zone. Complex a little bit out of position there. And it's a great clear off the goal line from Ronnie. And a demo as well. A double demo. Ronnie and Willoff kill each other there. Ronnie with a good solo play attempt, but Braywood does well to clear it off the line. Ball slowly bouncing around in the corner of Oklahoma Christian. A great demo there from Willoft. Unfortunately for Complex, Braywood dumping it down to Willoff, who centers it with a great shot that just goes wide. Troy recovers well. Ronnie tries to bang out. Takes control of the ball towards the midfield. Braywood's there, however, to regain control into their zone. A minute left to play here. And that's a goal from Butter. Braywood with a great pass, controlling that in the corner, dumping it off the wall into the center. Beautiful pass, beautiful play. 2-1 Nichols College with a minute 10 here left to play. Restarting play here with a kickoff win back to Ronnie, who tries to bang it down into the offensive zone. Can't quite get it far enough. Complex with a good dump into the corner. Troy winning a 50 into the center. A good big 50 win from Complex there, who then gets a bump on Willoft. Puts him in a little bit of an awkward position. See him hitting it into the sidewall there. Complex tries to take control, just drives off the ball a little bit there. Ronnie tries to recover. No dice into the corner. A good ball in from Willoft, and the ball squeaks under. That's 2-2 now with 40 seconds left to play. A great goal from Willoft, just knocks it underneath the wheels of Complex there. 42 seconds left to play. A lot of Rocket League left. A lot of time left for Nichols College to get that winner. Complex does well to dump it into the offensive zone. Willoff gets bumped off the ball there. He's a little bit awkward. Troy with a great 50 win. Braywood with a dump into the zone towards goal. Good control by Complex, trying to bring it up the right wall there. Ronnie does the same, and a 50 by Willoff. Centers it well. Troy with a great clearance. Recovered by Butter in the center of the field. Ronnie comes onto the ball now. Looked like he was going for a little bit of a fake there, but there's no follow-up. A good 50 from Troy to dump it on the right wall where Complex controls it and takes it down into the right corner. Can he find a center here? Can he find a good pass here with 6 seconds left to go? Ronnie with a hit off the back wall. Willoff sends it into the corner. Last play here. Ball has to stay up. Otherwise, we're looking like overtime here in game 2. There we go. Troy in the corner. Centered him for Ronnie, and it's a great 50 win from Butter there. It would have been a sure goal for Ronnie. Complex comes in, trying to tap it down. But Troy there wins a great 50 into the middle. Almost a great pass to Ronnie, looking for that winner here in overtime. And Complex walks into the zone with an easy tap in right in front of the goal, unmarked. About a free of a goal, as you'll see. And you see Troy in the corner over there bumping their third man out of the play. Just completely rendering him useless there in that game. And Nichols College evens the score 1-1. And here we are for game 3, the kickoff. Won by Ronnie deep into the corner, but Butter's waiting right on that left wall there. Troy with a great 50, sending it down into their offensive zone. A demo from Ronnie onto Butter. A great center from Complex, and Ronnie, after the demo, screaming down the midfield with a tap in right into the net. A quick start, 10 seconds in, a goal for Nichols College, and that's the start that you want if you are the Bison. Great kickoff win there from Complex. A great 50 there from Troy. A great demo from Complex. Ronnie bumping Braywood off the ball there. Trying to keep the ball in the zone. Braywood does well to get it as far out as he can. Bumping Troy off the ball. And Butter with a bang. Can Complex make the save? Yes, he can. Ronnie off the left wall. Complex just banging it into that left corner. That safe corner. Troy with a great demo onto Butter. See if they can capitalize off the demo once again. A 50 there from Troy and Braywood into the right corner of Oklahoma Christian. Butter bangs it. Braywood with a demo onto Complex. Ronnie with a great pass to Troy. Just narrowly misses there. Willoft on the right wall, taking control, bringing it up the field. A little bit of an awkward bounce. However, Troy does well to deal with it, sending it up to the right wall. Off the crossbar. Complex is a little awkward, but Ronnie takes possession, bumps it over one. Can't get past Willoff, who sends it towards the net, but nothing doing there. A demo from Braywood onto Troy. Now Butter with possession in the right corner. Goes for a solo play, but a good clear off the line from Complex. Willoff one-on-one with Complex. The Complex does well to bump him off the ball to take possession. Ronnie with a send down into the corner. Goes right back to him. And just like that, it's 2-0 Nichols College. I don't know if that was necessarily intended, but there's no complaints when the ball ends up in the back of the net. Shout out Momplex in the chat. Kickoff win there. Great demo from Complex. And Troy with a great attempt on the net there, but it's a good 50 by Braywood to keep it out. Ronnie does well to keep the ball away from the front of the net. Troy bangs it into the Oklahoma Christian corner where Braywood does well to clear out, but it doesn't get past Complex too far past Complex. Troy with a double demo, and they just have a wide open net, and they can't convert. Oh, with 2 demos there, that's a goal just waiting to happen, and Nichols College must feel like there was an opportunity missed in that situation. Willoff with the ball in the corner, flicks over Complex, can't get past Troy though. Complex does well to clear to the midfield line, excuse me. Willoft into the corner, looking for a center, but can't find any of his teammates there. Complex with the clear. Butter can't quite get full control. Ronnie bangs one off the corner. A decent center there. If we can find a follow. Troy with a slight touch, but not enough to direct it on towards net. Butter with a bang. A nice 50 there from Troy to keep it in the zone. The ball's awkwardly bouncing over the head of, can't quite see his name, Braywood, I believe. Willoff does well to send it out of the zone. Ronnie trying to take control in their defensive corner. Butter takes it right off Complex, and Braywood sends one right into the bottom corner. That was a little bit of a screamer with low boost. There's not quite anything Troy can do there. And that's 2-1 with 2 minutes to go now. A lead, not a comfortable one, but a lead nonetheless, as Nichols College will look to respond quickly here in this game 3. Ronnie does well to send it into their offensive half. Complex with a shot off right into the Butter. A great save there from Butter to keep it in the keep it a 2-1 game. Willoff with a great play over Pulse, but no follow there from the rest of the Oklahoma Christian team. Clear back down into the offensive zone for Nichols College. Ronnie does well to control the ball in the offensive zone. Willoff with a great clear to the half field line. Troy looks to return it back into a threatening position for Nichols College here. But it's almost like they're trading clears. Nobody can get solid possession here. Ronnie with a clear off the goal line, but it goes straight pass to Butter, and Troy with a last-second clear off the goal line here with 45 seconds left. Nichols defending this 2-1 lead with their life. Another save off the line from Troy. A defensive anchor for this Nichols College team. Willoft can't find his teammate Braywood. Complex with a incredible clear here with 30 seconds to go. There's a sustained pressure here from Oklahoma Christian, which has to be worrying for Nichols College, but their defense is up to the task here. Multiple saves off the line. And if you're Nichols, you really just want to see this ball out of your zone for even 5 seconds. They haven't had a break here in this last minute, and Ronnie does well to get it out of their zone. With 5 seconds left to go, you have to think that this is the last attack, last chance here for Oklahoma Christian in this game 3. And the ball's back down the other end. If it hits the ground, game over. Troy trying to find a safety goal, but safety doesn't matter. 2-1 going into game 4. It's a 2-1 lead now in the series for Nichols College. Game 4 action here. Nichols College up 2-1. Off the kickoff, immediately hits both posts. That is a tragedy for Nichols College, who almost get off to a flying start once again. Remember, last game they came in early with a first kickoff goal as well. Would have been a great way to set the tone here in this game for Oklahoma Christian, however, picking up right where they left off with a little bit of pressure here on the Nichols College in the Nichols College zone. Butter with a pass back out to his midfield to Braywood, who gets it over Complex and Troy, but can't get it past Ronnie, who jumps over one, goes for the double touch off the back wall, drops it down for Complex, who whiffs, and Troy follows. Troy does not whiff, however, as it is now 1-0 Nichols College in this game for a great team goal. Everybody getting involved, everybody getting a touch, even if it's a slight one from Complex. On the restart here, we get a slight kickoff win from Nichols College, but it just goes as far as Willoffer on the right side of the halfway line, who does well to get it over one, but can't quite get it into the net. Ronnie chasing it down, shot on target, but an easy save there from Butter. Complex looking for the bump on Willoff, can't quite find it, but Troy regathers. The shot just a little high and wide from Ronnie, but regathers, and it's off Braywood, an own goal from Oklahoma Christian. But Nichols College will take that any day of the week. It's now 2-0 in this game for Nichols College. Willoff with a couple touches above his goal there. There's a little bit of an uneasy situation. Ronnie was going in for the... Oh, you're fine. Troy with a clear out into their offensive zone. Braywood does well to 50 it in towards Willoff, who gets it off the back wall. Braywood with a follow, but a great touch on it from Complex to keep it going into their offensive zone in the corner. Slowing the play up, Troy comes into the corner, tries to get a second touch to maybe center it, but Ronnie with a good follow there. The ball's still in a precarious situation here for Oklahoma Christian. This is not the position they want the ball in. Bouncing around towards the front of their net. Deep in the corner now. Ball slowly bouncing. Ronnie with a great touch. Braywood finds a clear, which is now floating above the crossbar. Troy does well to get it to Ronnie on the right wall, who brings it down, going for a little bit of a solo play. Gets past one here. Can he do some damage? Can he get past Butter? Off the post, Willoft with a clutch demo onto Complex. Troy with a great shot, but with two in the net, it's going to be a tough goal, no matter who's on the other side. Braywood up, controlling the ball now, dropping it down to Willoff. Troy with a big 50 win to keep the ball away from their net. Willoff with another demo onto Complex here. In the right corner, Butter goes for a solo play, trying to get it over Troy, but cannot. Troy gathers in the midfield, leaves for Butter, and Butter, it's a 50 from Ronnie Willoff, one into the Oklahoma Christian corner. Bang down to Troy. Troy centers the ball, trying to bring it upfield a little bit. Willoff going for a little bit of a solo play, going for a double tap off the wall here. Can't quite do so. Troy with a double demolition. This is a good-looking situation here for Nichols College. Willoff just high. Butter with a 50 win into the Nichols College corner. Troy with a bang out into midfield, followed up by Braywood. Butter with a pretty high touch up to the ceiling. Not much can be done in that situation by Willoff there to secure any type of offensive threat. With a minute 15 here, Nichols College with a 2-goal advantage, looking confident on the ball, confident in defense in this game 4, I believe, with Nichols College up 2-1 in the series. 1 minute left to play. The ball smacked back into the corner of Nichols College. A great demo by Complex, but Braywood returns the favor onto Ronnie. Ooh, with a great bump to get Willoff off the ball. Troy trying to sustain some pressure in the Oklahoma Christian zone, but Butter does well to dump it into the Nichols College corner. It's centered for Willoff, but a good 50 from Complex sends it down into the left corner for Ronnie. Troy with a follow, can't quite connect. and Braywood takes control on the right wall. Can't quite do much with it. Complex with a great clear. Going for a little bit of solo play. Sends it into the right corner off the back wall. 50s galore out here. It feels like almost every touch is heavily contested from each team. A highly competitive game. A great demo from Troy. And a great save off the line from Complex. Troy tries to control the ball there. Can't no dice. Willoft off the post. Is there a follow there? With 13 seconds left, it's 2-1 Nichols College. Oklahoma Christian still with a chance here. They can secure a kickoff win, push up the field. Anything can happen here. Nichols College will look to send this ball as far away from their net as possible. The series is 2-1 right now. I can't see Chile. Unfortunately, the overlay is giving me a little bit of problems right now. I can't quite figure out what's going on. In between games, I'll try to take a look at it. And that is Nichols College now with a 3-1 series advantage with another 2-1 win over Oklahoma Christian. This is a highly competitive series. This is much like their regular season matchup in which Oklahoma Christian did take the win here, but Nichols College looks like they've learned from their mistakes, made their adjustments, and after that shaky first game where Oklahoma Christian took it, Nichols College has bounced back hard here with 3 rounds in a row. All right, chat. If you could let me know if the overlay has saved now, that would be fantastic. I'm pretty sure I've updated it and should look accordingly. Thank you, Chili.
Chat, is this?
I'm trying. I did ready up. I don't know what you guys want me to tell you. On me for the delay. Thought I hit ready up. Must have hit the incorrect button there. As we move into game 5 of this series, Nichols College with a 3-1 advantage. Oklahoma Christian looking to pull a Cleveland Cavaliers here and reverse, not quite reverse, but bring it back from a 2-game deficit. A great save from Ronnie there, but Willoff with a follow. A goal 5 seconds into the game. Not quite the start Nichols College was looking for. However, the way they've been playing in these last 3 games, unfortunately, there's a great bump from Butter there. Not much Complex could do, getting pushed off the ball like that. Troy with a great possession. Ooh, Butter and Willoff bumping each other mid-air. Ronnie does well to take a touch, centers it a little bit close to the net, a little bit close, too close for comfort, I would assume. Troy does well to gain possession into the zone. Willoff with a clear down onto the right wall. Complex does well to bang it down towards net. Braywood pops it up into the air, looking to bring it up and over the Nichols College defense. Willoff with a demo onto Troy. A shot towards net, just a little bit wide of the mark there for Willoff. Troy with a clear and a bump onto Braywood. Willoff with a fairly easy tap in there as a great center from his teammate Braywood, or from Butter, a great pass. Catching Ronnie and Complex a little bit out of position, low on boost. It's a tough save, not one you're expected to make, and as Oklahoma Christian, with 4 minutes left in this game, take a 2-0 lead. That is the start that they are looking for in order to start this comeback down 3-1 in the series. Ronnie does well, clearing it off the line. Trying to take possession there is Braywood, and Braywood just fires one from the ceiling onto the net. Nichols College defense does not look like they have an answer for Oklahoma Christian here in this game 5. 3-0 in the first minute here for Oklahoma Christian. A shaky start, but we know the power of the Nichols College offense. We know they have the ability. They have a mechanical player in Ronnie who has the potential to pop off for a solo play at any given time. And they do have a good defense that they've shown in the last 3 games. They've given up a combined 3 goals, I believe, or 4 goals, I believe. And this is just very unlike this Nichols College roster. Give up 3 goals in a minute. Troy doing well to bring it towards the net. The ball falls down close to the net. A Braywood demos Troy, however. while Willoff gains possession on the right wall. Ronnie in the left corner looking to bump it up over Willoft. He does. Can he continue to control possession? Not quite, as it's a great 50 from Braywood. Willoff controlling possession. Braywood with a demo on Ronnie. Troy does well to dump it into the Oklahoma Christian corner. Braywood takes it down to gain possession, sending it up the left wall. Ronnie with a touch into the center for Troy. Willoff, however, gets there first, drops it down for Butter. Butter with a slight touch, and Complex does well to get it off his body. Braywood with the turn, trying to get it into the corner. Complex does well to win it, clear it, get it past the halfway line and into the Oklahoma Christian zone. Troy centers for Ronnie, but unfortunately, Willoff gets there first, and with 3 men up the field, there's not much you can do there. There's no one back to defend the net in that situation, and it's about as an easy of a goal as you're going to see here for Oklahoma Christian. 4-0 now with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to play. Still a lot of time, especially in Rocket League. Anything can happen in a matter of seconds. We saw Oklahoma Christian scored off kickoff in 5 seconds. Nichols only needs, 20 seconds in theory. However, Oklahoma Christian's doing a great job controlling possession in their half and just doing really what they want with the ball. It looks like they're controlling the field. It looks like they're controlling the tempo, and Nichols College just looks like a little overmatched here in this Game 5. Ronnie does well to send it up the wall to Complex. Complex with a great touch, centers it. Is there anybody there for the follow? Complex with a demo. Troy in the right corner. Going to look for a center to Ronnie. Nobody's there in the center, and Butter sends it towards the net, but Complex is there to clear it out past the halfway line. Complex can't quite get a piece on that ball. That was a great opportunity for Nichols College, but can only expect them to learn from games like this and make the adjustments necessary. Ronnie with a great solo play, can't quite pop it up over Willoff. Butter with a demo onto Complex. Troy with possession on the left wall, 50'd by Butter into the center. Complex now. A double commit from Oklahoma Christian might put them a little bit out of position here as Complex takes it onto the left wall. Another demo from Braywood onto Ronnie. Braywood unfortunately seems to have the Nichols College number when it comes to demolitions. Popped up into the air. Ronnie in midfield. Hitting it up and over. Ronnie with a follow. Willoff with a clear after the touch. With a minute 20 seconds here left in this Game 5 semifinals. Oklahoma Christian 4 goals if you're just joining us. Troy does well to try to get it up to the midfield. He does dump it into that right corner. That is where you want the ball to be. Butter with a demo onto Complex. And once again, Nichols College just caught out with a demo. Caught with too many men up the field. And that's 5-0 now for Nichols College. Never rule anything out, but I think now Nichols College has to transition to a mindset of just learning from this game here specifically. And just trying to work on some things, work on the defense, work on the kickoffs, see if they can figure out why what's gone wrong here in this Game 5. Excuse my stutter. Complex does well to control possession in front of his net, does well to pop it over 1, but can't get it past 2 as Butter gets a demo onto Ronnie. Troy dumps it, but not any farther than Butter, but then cleared out to Willoft at the center line. Ronnie with a touch back into his own half. Not necessarily what you want, but a little bit awkward position for Oklahoma Christian here. Braywood, the only defender back. Got 2 Nichols College players up on it. Maybe bump each other there. A little bit of an awkward positioning from this Nichols College team with 15 seconds to go. And this game is all but over, but see if Nichols College can avoid the shutout. Troy with a nice save to avoid a 6-0 scoreline with 5 seconds here to play. Nichols College just hopes to get the ball either in the net or onto the ground. And onto the ground it goes. 5-0 Oklahoma Christian in this Game 5. Series moves to 3-2. Game 5 action as it is now 3-2 in favor of Nichols College, and a quick goal once again for Oklahoma Christian off the kickoff. Butter from midfield with a nice little solo play. Just dunks it underneath Complex there, I believe it was, for a 1-0 advantage here in this Game 6 for Oklahoma Christian. Ronnie does well to gain possession up on that right side. The ball fluttering towards the net. Butter, the nice reaction there off the line. Troy with an awkward angle, pinched off the post. Can't quite squeeze it into the net. But as Complex tries to follow, the ball is cleared into the Nichols zone. Butter and Willoft on that right wall. Can Butter find a pass to Willoft? Willoft he can. Troy with a demo onto Braywood, however. So it's 3-on-2 now for Nichols College. Ronnie gains possession, but Braywood on the respawn does well to clear the ball out of danger and find a demo now onto Complex. Willoff gaining possession in front of his net. A great bump there from Complex, who then sends it in the direction of the Oklahoma Christian net. Braywood on the ceiling, leaves it for Willoff. Willoff with a touch towards net, but Complex with an incredible save there to keep the ball out of the net here. Nichols College still alive in this game, only down 1-0. We know what they can do. We know the potential they have, but when Willoft has the bump and Butter has the follow, there's not much that you can do to stop a goal in those close quarter situations. And it's 2-0 to Oklahoma Christian here in Game 6 with 3 minutes and 42 seconds left to play. Nichols College looking to just see the ball go into the net. They just seems like they're lacking a little bit of confidence here as we move in towards this the midway point of this Game 6. Complex with a great center. Braywood unfortunately does well to clear into the Nichols College defensive zone. Butter with a shot on net. Troy does well to save it, but Willoff with a follow. Troy can't fight off everything. And in quick succession, Oklahoma Christian scored 2. Here in Game 6, it is now 3-0. Troy does well to get the initial save, but when you're getting bombarded with saves, with shots, and you're low on boost, you can only do so much. As Butter wins it back into the Nichols College zone, but Troy does well to send it up to the left wall to Ronnie, looking to make a little bit of a solo play. Gets bumped off the ball, however. Complex with a send towards the net. Braywood with potentially a little bit of a missed touch, but he sends it into his own corner. Braywood bounces it off his teammate there. Complex regaining control in the right corner. A demo from Ronnie. Complex with a solo play, but Willoft in net. Calm and collected, clearing it off the line. Clearing it into the corner for Nichols College as they reset possession here as Ronnie looking to make something happen. Butter with a 50, firing it into the corner of Nichols College. Braywood beating Complex to the ball there. Troy trying to bring it up the left wall, calling Ronnie off there. Troy high in the sky, going for a little bit of a solo play, and he leaves it for Complex. A great connection there as Nichols College find their first goal here in Game 6, down 2 with 2.5 minutes to play. A great team goal from Nichols College as they look to mount the comeback. Willoft does well to bring it into the corner. Ronnie does well to send it away up the right wall towards the midfield. Braywood gaining possession, but Complex with a 50, sending it out of danger. Ronnie sending it back into their corner. A demo from Willoft onto Complex. Troy is just looking to get this as far away from the net as possible until respawn. Braywood sends it towards net, but Complex does well to save it. Butter with the awkward angle, and he just tucks it into the bottom right corner. I can't believe he's found that shot there. Oh, just sneaks it past the behind of Ronnie and into that bottom right corner, and it's 4-1 Oklahoma Christian with 2 minutes left to play. Nichols College needing goals here and needing goals fast. Oklahoma Christian's offense is just looking fast. It looks like they're controlling the pitch, and Nichols College just has yet to adjust here since the Game 5 onslaught. And you just hope for an adjustment here quick as Complex does well to send it away, but nobody back on defense. Butter with another open net. It's 5-1 to Oklahoma Christian. And Nichols College just just needs a reset. They just need to focus up. We know what ability they have. We know that they can score goals. We know that they have the ability to win these kinds of games or these kinds of series. It's a tough, competitive matchup. As Braywood almost looks like he bumps Willoff off the ball there a little bit. And Troy takes control on the right wall. Gets bumped as soon as he gets a touch. Ronnie with a touch up. Goes for a solo play. Just off the bar. Cleared out by Braywood. Complex does well to try to keep it in the offensive zone, but no dice. It falls into the corner. Ronnie takes control, banging it into the midfield position. Braywood taking it back to his own corner. Ronnie with the demo. Troy, can he follow here? Center to Complex, and a great save from Braywood, keeping the ball out of the net just narrowly, the underside of his car there. Willoff with the demo onto Ronnie. Braywood now bumps it up over Troy. Troy bumps Braywood off the ball, however, so Ronnie does have time to collect it and bring it up the right wall. Gets past one. Can he find a pass? He centers it. Can Complex get there? He can. Now it is 5-2 in favor of Oklahoma Christian in Game 6. You would just hope here that you can get a couple quick kick-off goals. Say that 5 times fast. I certainly can't. But that is an unlikely scenario. However, we can only hope. And off the kickoff, Willoff, Oklahoma Christian does what Nichols College dreamed of with a very quick kickoff goal. Bar down, down bar, and into the net. With 38 seconds here with a 4-goal deficit. It's looking a little dicey here for Nichols College in Game 6. It's all but over here in this situation, but can't lose focus yet. They just need to move on to Game 7 and quickly and efficiently take control of that game. 30 seconds left to play here. Ronnie does well to get it up to the right wall towards Troy. Braywood directing it towards the right corner of Nichols College. Or left corner of Nichols College, excuse me. Troy to Complex in the midfield. Complex does well to get it into their offensive corner. Willoff going up the wall to try to gain possession. Ronnie does well to knock it back into that corner. This is the type of pressure that Nichols College was hoping they can get all game, and Troy, with 1 second left on the clock, makes it 6-3. A better looking score line, only down 3 here. That's the type of offense that we know the Nichols College team here is capable of. If they put it all together on any given game, that's what we can expect consistently. However, it's not happened here this game, and that's all they can hope that it happens in the next game as we go to a Game 7 here in the semifinals with a Game 6 win from Oklahoma Christian, scoreline of 6-3. Nichols College taking a little time here to ready up, likely going over their strategy for this critical Game 7, this win or go home match here now for the Bison. With a 3-1 lead early in this series, they just genuinely hope that they can close it out here and avoid the 3-1 comeback from Oklahoma Christian. Kickoff started here. A good win for Nichols College. The ball flutters up to towards their net. Ronnie does well to get it on towards net, but Braywood, with a little bit of a backward save, takes possession, brings it up to Willoff, who knocks it to the left wall. Braywood skips it over Troy there, and Braywood with just a walk into the net. Just 16 seconds into the game, 3 games in a row now where Oklahoma Christian have scored rapidly on this Nichols College team. Braywood just lofting it over Ronnie. Quick reset needed here from Nichols College. Complex looking to gain possession over on the left wall, but Braywood does the same. Ronnie wins the 50. Can he get it towards the net? He can, but there's no follow from his teammates, as that's an awkward angle, and you can't expect anybody to make that shot from there on a consistent basis. A good bump off the ball from Ronnie. Complex looking to gain control in his own zone. With a tough touch, Willoft comes in to try to win it back. Ronnie with a hit back towards the net. Raywood controlling the possession here. Troy with a 50, sending it up to the right wall. Butter with a little bit of an awkward flip there. Complex does well to bang it towards the Oklahoma Christian net, causing a little bit of pressure here. Finally, some sustained offense from the Nichols College side. Ronnie does well to bump Willoft. Butter with the follow off the back wall. Is there a follow from his team? No, there's not. Complex bringing it up the right wall, but a demo onto him from Butter. Ronnie does well to take the ball off of Braywood. Willoft bringing it back to his own zone. Trying to keep a little bit of possession here. Trying to maybe waste a little bit of time here in this Game 7, up 1-0. Complex with a great center to Troy, but I couldn't quite catch who that was, but it was a great 50 to keep the ball out of the back of the net. If he misses, that's a surefire goal from Troy. Troy with Ronnie with a great bump, sending the ball down into their own zone. Willoff with a demo onto Troy. Complex with a great bump onto the ball. Ronnie taking possession on the left wall. Gets past one. The ball squeaks into the center. Complex chasing back. Butter and Troy. Troy with a nice 50 to gain possession. Ronnie with a bang into the left corner. Troy there to follow, but Braywood beats him to it, taking possession up towards the goal. Hits one off the back wall. Troy does well to clear it to the left wall. Willoff gaining possession with a center here. Butter with a touch off the back wall. And Complex with a lob over the entire Oklahoma Christian team and just floats into the back of the net. A perfectly calculated chip shot, I'm sure. And nothing you can do there if you're Braywood. That's just a perfectly placed shot there from Complex as Nichols College equalize here with 2 minutes and 39 seconds left to play. Ronnie taking possession here in the left corner of their zone. Willoff with an awkward angle hits that side post. Cleared out by Ronnie, taking possession up the right wall. Going for a little bit of a solo play, leaving it for Braywood to just drop it off for Willoff, who takes a little bit of a awkward touch. 51 from Troy into their offensive zone. Braywood back, taking possession. Ronnie steals it off him, however, off the back wall. Bumps Butter. Is there a follow? There is! Troy with an incredible follow from a great hustle play from Ronnie to nick the ball off of Willoff, Butter winning the 50, bumping Butter off the ball, and Troy scoring that goal here. 2-1. Nichols College with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to play. Kickoff one here for Nichols College into the Oklahoma Christian zone. Braywood does well to send it over to that right wall where Ronnie is just patiently waiting. Some awkward bounces make it almost impossible for him to play that well. Troy does well to clear it up high and into the left wall. Troy with a bang towards goal, just off to the right. Would have been an incredible turn of events if that ball managed to fall into the back of the net. 1 minute 40 seconds left to play. Troy with a clear up to Ronnie. Ronnie with a hit, but Butter is there to clear it off the line. And Braywood finds a demo onto Ronnie. With 1 minute 30 seconds left to play, Troy with a solo play opportunity, but no dice onto two Oklahoma Christian defenders. Butter does well to gain possession into the Nichols College corner. Just a great solo play to bring it into the zone and just set it up for a teammate who unfortunately for him was not there. Ronnie with the dump into the Oklahoma Christian half. Up the right wall. Ronnie and Troy both going for the ball there. A little bit of a double commit, but whatever keeps it out of the net. And it's an awkward situation as Complex and Troy are caught in the middle as Butter comes flying in to equalize with 1 minute and 3 seconds left to go. Complex can't quite get the nose on the ball. Troy can't quite get up to the ball. As it is 2-2 here in Game 7. 1 minute left to play. A lot of interesting Rocket League left. Complex in perfect position to take that ball. Braywood challenges up high, bringing it down into the zone. Demos Ronnie. Butter with a follow on the left wall. Troy does well to 50, but Willoff sends it towards the net where Complex is patiently waiting to clear it off the line and bring it up the wall to hopefully get some good pressure up on this Oklahoma Christian defense, who have looked a little bit shakier this game. Ronnie with an incredible solo play, gets past one, but can't quite get past Willoff. But Troy skips it over Butter with 35 seconds left to play. An incredible goal, an incredible play from Ronnie to even get it in their half. And Troy, great positioning to be ready for that follow. Skips it over that head of Butter, and Nichols College take a 3-2 lead in this Game 7. Butter controlling it in the right corner. Complex with a good 50. Willoff sends it on net. Troy with an incredible save. 2 goals and a clutch save here. A missed ball from Braywood almost led to an open net for Ronnie, but with 10 seconds left to play, Nichols College just looked to keep it out of their zone. It's all they can hope. A great 50 from Ronnie to keep Willoff's shot out of the net. Braywood controls it. Troy with a great bump. Ronnie with a clear. 1 second to go. They just need the ball to hit the ground, and they will be victorious. And the ball hits the ground. And Nichols College, it was scary. It was close. Almost blowing a 3-1 lead. Wrap it up in the end. Nichols College moving on to the finals here in, what league are we playing in? That is a great question. Thank you guys for coming. It was a pleasure casting for you tonight. And it was a pleasure seeing the Nichols College Rocket League team win once again. Have a great night.